So for you, Aries, you have the Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the loved ones, the lovers, right? I see a lot of you, Aries, building your own value up and acquiring more skills just so that you can feel good about yourselves. I see that a lot of you, Aries, are not necessarily having a specific relationship really define you. The Eight of Pentacles is about taking care of yourself and how you see yourself, the image that you see when you look in the mirror. And the Six of Pentacles represents thinking about the kind of value that you have given to other people, and at the same time the value that it's time for you to start giving to yourself. Because the Six of Pentacles, honestly, this speaks volumes, because it speaks to how you, Aries, can spend money with somebody, and it's not even about transactionally, right? It's not that. It's just that they want to go out on these dates, and you would do that in the past, right? And the more money you spent is the more worse it got. And you're right. But now the Six of Pentacles is about you taking this money, the leverage that you have, the position that you have, and putting it into good use for yourself. Because spending it on other people, a lot of other people, especially dating them, they don't appreciate it. They're ungrateful. And the thing, while at the same time showing that obviously you have value. This is so interesting in this reading, because it's like, but now you Aries understand that it goes deeper than just cash. It's about having way more self-respect for a person that's a good match for you, because you have the lovers. Being a good match for a person that has the things that you're looking for interpersonally, being decent, being upright. For a lot of you, Aries, where your mind and your heart is in the correct place. And because I've said this before, if a person is not paying attention to character, if you're just paying attention to money, you're lost. You're lost in the sauce. Lost, hopelessly lost in the sauce for some people. For some others, you could be helped out, but the money is not the end all be all. It's because you make the relationship into a transactional one when you start talking about the money excessively. But that's what it is that so many people, especially sitting up on the internet, they now want to talk about. Everything comes from the perspective of cash and money and gifts and prizes. And everything sounds so corny, because it's coming from the perspective of cash flow, and you need to spend something on me in order for me to actually spend time with you, which is not what a real relationship is constituted by. That's not something that is real, should be counted by money, as a matter of fact, right? So it's like you, Aries, now getting your own interpersonal relationship skills, so that when you do meet Mr. Right, Mrs. Right, you can actually be a better partner for them, right? So you're actually doing preparation, and the Star card represents, and you would want someone to be like this, the Star card, someone that wants to be just as enthusiastic to be with you as you are with them, because this all ties into the lovers. You want someone to be just as enthusiastic with you as you are with them, and that the two of you actually get along and are an actually good match. You want to be a good Mr. or Mrs. Right for them. The Queen of Pentacles represents, it's just that you are just looking at it like right now, there's some things about you that you are learning to fix up. Queen of Pentacles, financially putting yourself back in order or putting yourself in a better position. The Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Cups, not allowing other people to use you, not allowing other people to, that you are currently trying to get to know, to use you all the time, making it about getting to know you more than about them being entitled to the money that's in your pocket or purse. And if a person has a hard time with that, letting them go, since they seem to have a hard time with that. It's so disrespectful to think that somebody who doesn't even know you is entitled to your cash. How disrespect, not only is it an invasion of privacy, but it's so disrespectful. Imagine somebody doing that. Imagine somebody coming up to you and telling you, give me $100. And they're following you around talking about you need to give me $100. How entitled is that? The idea that somebody is proposing that you give them this because they are entitled to the pot that's in your pocket or in your purse. That is ridiculous. So a lot of you Aries are now paying attention to it. Like you're not going out to party. Three of Cups. You're not going out for the party scene to just kick back, knock back a few cold ones or something like this, if you catch my drift, right? You're actually going out to get to know somebody. And a lot of you Aries are very much so keeping your eyes and your ears very much so open and being aware. You're keeping your head on a swivel. If the person that you're trying to date first time is a party goer and they're not thinking about actually getting to know you and asking questions. They're more so about it because the thing is, I'm gonna go ahead and address it. The thing is that sometimes people can end up getting themselves caught up with the idea of, I had my fun when I was younger and now it's time. That's a good way to ruin it. Because what it is your fun is not supposed to be done. You're just supposed to become more focused and a little bit more serious at the same time. It's supposed to be a time for fun with your partner, but also a time to get to know somebody. That's at the very beginning when the two of you are the most insecure because you're getting to know the person. You don't know who they are yet, so you're getting to know them. You're asking them questions to find out if they are a responsible adult that will reciprocate if you were to get into a relationship with them and you start sharing your most vulnerable moments and or resources. You're trying to see if you can trust them and if they will do the right thing. But if a person is a party goer, where they're not really preoccupied with actually getting to know somebody and having fun with the people that they are in a relationship with, you Aries will leave that alone. And this is where the vast majority of people who talk that nonsense about they've had their fun when they're young and that now they're done, they've just put themselves out there to be in an even worse situation. Because if you've been having fun with all of these people, you don't stop. It's just that you just become more aware and change certain behaviors around. But having fun is not one of those things that you need to stop doing. You need to have fun, but at the same time, have fun with one person and be trustworthy and all of that. And that's where you Aries should be looking out for if you've been paying attention. And this is what the other person should already have an understanding of. The Three of Pentacles represents, yet again, what it is I was just talking about. The idea of solidarity between the two of you. Can the two of you trust one another? And a lot of you Aries, like I said, are keeping your eyes and your ears open. The Three of Wands and the Ace of Swords represents some sort of travel. Some of you Aries may travel a lot. But you still need to date regardless of wherever you travel. Wherever you go, there you are. There will be, sure, certain places may have more people playing games than others, but you still need to keep your eyes and your ears open and pay attention. For you Aries who don't necessarily travel all over the place, just jet setting all over the world like the Jetsons, this is about how it is that you do need to, that you Aries have woken up. You Aries have been more aware to the role that you play. And then a lot of you, and then a lot of you Aries are way more aware of how to find new people that would be a better fit, because you are learning from your mistakes. You are learning that, like the pizza game that I just told you a few minutes ago, that it's not about getting to a certain age and having your fun. That means that being with you is not going to be fun. So why would they want to be in a relationship with you? But you understand that it's not about having fun. It's not about having fun being code name for ripping and running around and being the ultimate party goer and being promiscuous. It's about actually establishing something serious with one person and then doing those same things that you would with multiple people with one person, and actually building that up, and as well as building the trust. Trust.